In this session, we will look at fluid layout. Fluid layout allows you to arrange components on a form based on set rules without fixing their positions. It is useful when adding components dynamically or when you want to automatically change the layout based on the screen size. You can set the layout using the type property of the screen or container component. Let's create a test screen. So go here, form, give it a name. Next. In this screen here, you will specify the layout. There are 4 types of layout you can specify: absolute, horizontal, vertical, and table. Absolute is the default. In this case, when you place the component, they will be at the fixed location. If you select horizontal, the components are placed horizontally. If there are more components, they will go to the next row. If you select vertical, the components are placed vertically. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next will go here, 5. Next is the table. Here you can specify the rows and columns, and you can place the components in this grid like here. So let's finish. Here we created a screen with table layout. So if you go to layout information and type, you can see it's table. So even after you created a screen, you can change the type. So you can make it horizontal, vertical. So let me change the type to default and remove these. So I'm going to add a container component and look at the layout. So let's add a div component here. So the div has a type default. Now let's add some component. For the default, you can place the component wherever you want. Now let's change the layout for the div from default to horizontal. You can see the components are laid out horizontally. So you can add component here. Now let's change it to vertical. And you can see the buttons are laid out vertically. So let me add more component. If you want to change the order of this component, you can click the div, right click, and you can go to layout order editor. Here you can drag and drop so that it changes the order of the components. So if you want the button 0 to be at the end, click OK, and you can see the button 0 is at the end. Now let's look at the table type. So I'm going to delete this. Add a div, change the type to table. Now if I double click here, you can see this icon here. You can specify the row and column here. So if I want to create a 3x4 table here, want to create, yes. So I can drag and drop components here. I can also use more than one cell here. So now if I press escape, you can see the components in the table layout. Let's look at the sample. So if you go to exe, there is a sample that says exe fluid layout. Let's open this. And let's run this sample. The sample has 3 screens. The first screen uses the vertical layout. The second screen uses the horizontal layout. And the third screen uses the table layout. So let's look at the vertical first. Let's look at the first div here. If I resize the screen here, you can see the size of the div becomes smaller. You can also see the components inside the div here become smaller. When I make it bigger, the component size also becomes bigger. Now let's compare this first one with the second one here. When I make the size smaller, you can see the component size of this div did not become smaller. Instead, the component moved to the second column here. So compared to this one, the size decreased here, but here the size remains same and it moved to the second column. So this is because of an attribute, flex wrap. If you click on this second div, you can see there is a property flex wrap and it is set to wrap. If you go to the first div, the flex wrap is set to no wrap. So that's why in this div, the components wrap to the second or third column. Now let's compare the second with the third here. So if I make it smaller, you can see here one of the component moved here. Here, 2 components moved, here only 1 component moved. If I make it smaller, you can see here are 2 columns, whereas here are 3 columns. So in this third div here, these components move as a pair. This kind of grouping is called panel. So to create a panel, you select 2 or more components, and when you right click, you'll see an option that says group by panel. So now these 2 components are grouped together. To see the information about panel, you can right click and you can see there is an item that says panel item editor. So if you go here, you can see 2 components, static and combo, in a panel. So you can add more components to the panel and you can specify the component. Maybe we want the calendar date. Now we can see the 3 components made a panel. If you go to the third div here, these components are grouped in a panel. So if you go to the panel item editor, and you can see 2 items make a panel. You can see all these components are grouped in a panel. The same principle applies to the horizontal layout. So if I resize, you can see for the first one, the component size decreases when the screen size decreases because the flex wrap is no wrap. The second one, it has a wrap, so you can see the components getting wrapped. So it goes to the next line. For the third one here, it has a panel. So you can see 2 components move at the same time. Lastly, let's look at the table layout. Here you can see the components are laid out in a grid format in rows and columns. This is another table layout where you can see only one component. So let's click on the template here. And you can see here, now it has 6 rows and 4 columns. So let's look at the code for template. Here it is setting the property table template to this value here. There are 6 rows and 4 columns. So it is setting the property of div 10. So if we go here, let's select the div 10. If you look at the property here, table template is 1, 1. So that is 1 row and 1 column. And with the template, we selected 6 row and 4 column. So that's why you see this value here, 6 rows and 4 columns. So if I right click here, layout order editor, you can see all the components for div 10. And if you double click here, you can see there is only 1 row and 1 column. So that's why it only displays the first component. Now if I go to the script and copy this one, and for div 10, replace this value. So this is what was set by the script. So if I click OK, you can see all the components are displayed here. So it has 6 rows and 4 columns. So this is what it is doing here with the script, setting the table template. So Fluid Layout allows you to arrange the components freely according to the layout. It is useful for dynamically generating the layouts and creating the application for various screen sizes. So this concludes the explanation of Fluid Layout.